Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon 2, where you might notice we're back in the inn, because apparently the game does not save when you leave the inn to go to the mountain, because nothing about the game is implemented in a way that makes any sense. Like, to some extent it's early access, but also, come on. So we're just going to reapply these really quickly. Doesn't actually matter a huge amount who does what. Here, y'all, relieve stress. Okay. You have become unerring. Well, you know, attacks don't actually have a melee or ranged tag on them that is visible. They probably should, huh? Firefly probably is a ranged attack, and Searing Strike probably isn't. Would be my guess, but it's difficult to know for sure. Okay. And then we're definitely going to want to do this on you. Somebody needs to stress down. Stress you down. Nope, stress you up. Cool. That worked better last time. Increase healing received. Wow. Was that 5 relationships down and 1 relationship up? It totally was. What the hell? High chance of relationship up, right? Low chance of relationship down. All right. I guess let's eat up here and be done with it. Part of the problem too is that there are no numbers on anything. High is a garbage way to describe a thing. Tell me, what is the percentage chance that stuff goes up or comes down? I don't think we did this before. I don't think we re-provisioned before, and I'm glad I'm looking at these, because actually, Gnarly Knuckles are pretty good. And we also have some gold here, which could be put into a large heal. That seems smart. Some of that.
Despicable and dangerous.
Do we need money where we're going? Hard to say. We'll hold on to a little bit, just in case. So, I'm going to take your stun resistance and turn it into 20% bonus damage. So you do a lot of melee damage as well. 4 to 7. Hers should be better. Should be a bigger boost for her. And then we don't really have anybody doing ranged attacks that deal significant impact damage. I mean, like, Sacred Scribblings is not awesome. Honestly, it's like probably better to just be plus speed or something. Yeah. And then, let me triage kit on you. What is this one? Let's remove stuff with the medicinal herbs. Okay, yeah. Maybe... There we go. Let's try that. Probably have the one that has 2 uses. All right. Back to it. If we end up losing our positive relationships because of the bullshit that happened there with the cards, I'm going to be super annoyed. Also, our stress is actually still in like a pretty bad place. We have abilities to help manage it.
At last, the great ziggurat. Temple of failure and regret.
We just have to hope that those abilities actually have a chance to come into play before everybody tears each other apart. Okay, that's just kind of like uncertainty, cosmic uncertainty that we're driving across there.
Behold, the infinite emptiness of the void.
Oh, calm down. It's some floating rocks. How y'all feel about this? Everybody wants to fight? Well, fine by me. Let's try to recover some of that relationship damage. Ooh. That's a new one. Okay, but let me mouse over stuff. The Cardinal. Yeah, don't believe we've seen one of those before. Well, Cardinal's got 57 health. I feel like I should probably... Let's smoke screen the Cardinal real quick. Okay, never mind. Hard to know what's about to happen. This would actually clear 2 points of stress. And... we know that this one bleeds us a lot, at least. The resistance totally might matter.
There is comfort in company.
Sure. Ooh. Alright, ugly. That's pretty bad.
Excellent work.
Wow. That was excellent work. So, from the back row here, I'm pretty much just... well, I was going to say doing Razor's Wit. Does Inspiring Tune make more sense? Probably not. We got to get some killing done here. Also, I got to fix our positioning. Oof. Through the buffs. Cool. Just gained some stress there. I would love it if you were not exulting forces.
Dissection. An unavoidable end.
Yes, let's all just de-stress each other a little bit. Let's just take it easy here. It does suck that you have to get hit again. Yeah, I'll toe-to-toe for it, I think. Or maybe it's better I toe-to-toe you. No, let's just... we just have to deal a little bit of damage, right? Of course, we do have a 5% death blow resist here, and as we all know, in practice, that means like 50. I don't love spending a good attack on somebody with that much dodge, but also... we have to get through it somehow, right? Nah, let's just go to work on the Cardinal. Never mind. Nothing really happened anyway. This attack I feel less bad about, quote-unquote, wasting.
A miscalculation, perhaps.
How dare you? Cool. And that looked like it was the melee attack, not the ranged attack, so we got the better damage, I think, too. Yep, of course. 5%, though. Is it possible they're showing us the percentage chance for a thing not to happen? Cool. Way to take a turn where your death's door thing isn't even tested. That heal went the wrong way. Do I need to... yeah, maybe. Let's be on the safe side here. That's a shame. That is exactly the person that I needed not to be unable to hit you. Alright, just wipe her eyes. That's cool too. Honestly, a de-stress would have been way more helpful. Alright, well, we still got there. So the Jester can fix our positioning for free next turn. Well, it's not really free, though. Because I'd much rather do the stab than the lunge. Yeah, I think I'm just going to actually step back. Right, that 1 point of damage thing did trigger. Alright, well, we're sticking the vulnerable at least, which is important.
The smallest variable can make all the difference.
What's your bleed resist? 30%. Okay. It's a shame we can't smokescreen from here. Ah, see, the range tag is visible here in battle. Wow, are all of your resistances sub 50%? Okay, do that shit without taking away my ability to look at things in battle, please. Yep, he's just gotten quite lucky a whole lot of times in a row. So you're out, right? Yeah. I think we need the stress reduction really badly.
Cooperation is the key. The slow suffering begins.
Wow. It's all 3 damage over time effects, huh? That's a pretty harsh maneuver there. That time he also resisted the debuff. So at 30% resists, he has resisted what, like 4 of the 6 debuffs we've thrown at him? It's probably worth, well, I guess the Plague Doctor's gonna go before the Hellion does anyway. Yeah, we'll just let that handle it. Okay, stuff's starting to stick. Again, these effects are firing entirely too often for them to be, like, visually interrupting like that.
Welcome relief from caustic agony.
Wow. Yeah, these things suck. This is a problem. So, of course, the Jester goes last. De-stress? Yes. Good, good, good. I don't want to accidentally kill you because I want to get to de-stress. But also, you know, the odds were good enough that things are going to go awry that it's probably worth taking the swing. Okay, you're going to smoke screen, try to remove this thing's ability to do anything of real danger. And then we desperately need, like, the big de-stress. Okay, cool. Really could not have gone too much better there. You know, aside from all of the parts of the fight before that.
The loathing whispers.
Okay, so we got the loathing down to no effect. Good news for our fire. Oh yeah, people probably... I had already right-clicked. I would like it to be pointed out. Nobody wants to run. Really? None of you think it might be a good idea to get out of here? Alright. So I think we have some empty slots. Okay, everybody's everything fired. All of our negative effects fired the most that they possibly can. So that's good. Do I fire grenade to clear all the dodge? I mean, like, obviously, if it lands, that's also excellent. Okay, yeah. That's probably worth it. Okay, hollow vessel's not so bad. We can work with that. The 3 stress is a problem. God, everybody in my party just rolled terribly on speed. Okay, but you do have lethal ticking on you already. Hooray for respect. So she's gonna take 6. You know what? The thing is, we're just gonna plague doctor her anyway, right? This feels like a real waste.
There is comfort in company.
I also love songs. I feel like playing his guitar should let him wear off stacks of weak. Cause like, you know, he's working his arms, he's getting it all flexed out. You know what? Maybe I just medicinal herbs this.
This wound, at least, has been tended to.
Because she's not low enough to get the heal, so... Alright, good. I needed some nice high speed rolls.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
So... I need this to hit for 2 and stick the blight. Okay, cool. So they're both low enough that they at least might die. Entropic Star does way too much damage. And I guess we just start picking on this dude. I could just start hitting these two. Just try to make it more likely that they're actually going to go down. Because you know, if I don't, neither one of them is actually going to die. And that is going to be something of a problem. Although that didn't help. Yep.
The slow suffering begins.
No, that makes sense. You should definitely have another turn. Well, let's medicinal herb you. Because this time we are definitely getting the Plague Doctor thing. And like, this sucks. Now we have no idea how many more hits it's going to take here. So we have to keep attacking these things that are already dead. I guess her turn's probably better used hitting this thing, I guess. Yep, missed all the blind, though. Probably himself, right? Okay. It's a start. Well, back one is still pretty good here, actually. Yep, okay. It does feel like... I think they've done some damage to themselves by the developers, I mean. By making it so that engaging in combat or not engaging in combat feels like it's your character's decision, because then, like, in a situation like this, where you obviously should not fight, but the characters are going to force you to fight, it makes you mad at the characters. It feels like it's their fault. It's really, we don't have a good action available here. Yeah, regen's nice. Alright, let's try smoke screening you again. Okay. Actually got everything that time. That's good news. %100% crit, 23 damage.
Suffering strengthens the bond.
We're working on it. I'm trying.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
I will say that, like, the mastery change over the course of the adventure, and us more consistently getting the tokens and being able to take advantage of each other's effects, like, the way your party develops in terms of the growing effectiveness of your attacks does feel pretty good already. Like, they've gotten that into a good space with real quickness. Are you... Okay, so you are on theoretically dead. I'm just thinking, like, I should probably take whatever heals and de-stresses I can, right? Let's prioritize the heal right now, because people are in rough shape. The math indicates it's probably de-stress. I'm gonna trust the math.
There is comfort in company.
You know, the math's not like... Any number that's not 0% is not 0%, though. It just doesn't feel like a good risk, or like... You can use mechanics like that to create a sense of, like, pushing your luck and risk and stuff, but I just don't think that monsters having death blow resistance does that. All it really does is make it so that it feels like you don't have any control over combat. Like, yeah, you're more powerful, but you're so at the mercy of the die roll that it feels like it doesn't matter what decisions you make, regardless of the power of those decisions.
The Nightmare Gate is revealed. Beyond, only infernal nihility and non-existence.
Well, I mean, that's where we started our journey, and it was fine then, so... Well, that's just a big old brain. That's fine, I'll fight a brain. I love Star Fox 64.
Pity the great denier, chained by its own command.
Oh. The stress lock. So, a padlock of wasting, a latch of regret, a bolt of lamentation, and a shackle of despair. All of them with just a tremendous amount of health. Somewhat less bleed resist than you might expect from a large metal lock. So this one has some bleed resist. Well... Damn it, I picked the one with 10% resist against my attack. What else can I do, right? I like the physics when they get hit and they swing around. That's a cool thing that's enabled them by them being, you know, three-dimensional objects in a world. So, unfortunately, the bleed resist on these two is super high. This one's low. but we can't focus it very well. I think I just swing into the big bleed resist because it's worth it to get the vulnerable.
Stumbling and
Ooh.
stupefied.
That's a pretty rough one. Okay, so it's like each turn one type of thing is going to get locked out. We can theoretically deal with that. I don't think Ounce is sensible just yet. How's your burn resist? Okay, actually pretty low. Not so low. Okay, well, I mean, you can probably let her...
Stumbling and stupefied.
That's rough. So they don't seem to have any,
And now,
Okay.
the greatest test of all.
There don't seem to be any rules regarding their, like, attacks or anything. They're the ranges at which they attack. So I don't think I have any particular ability to, like, keep people safe. It's just kind of like hoping that they don't do the really dangerous things. And now they're both at 7 stress, and if either one of them hits a meltdown, it could actually, like, kind of shatter everything. And so Slice Off is not super exciting, but I think we have to do it because, like, we just have to lower... We have to lower the number of times per turn that we're getting hit. Denial of arms. That's a problem, potentially. I was going to run and hide anyway, though. Okay, come on. Can Battle Ballad you for next turn, I guess? No, I cannot. I'm not allowed to hit you with that. Congratulations. Nope. Just straight up told him, you're not allowed to take any actions. Okay. Wait, what? So hold on, I'm not allowed to move Sarmenti into a position that will cause the lovers to be standing closer together? That feels like an obvious bug. Are they really gonna... Okay. Well, let's get off Death's Door. Yep, yeah, it doesn't matter where we are, they're targeting those two pretty reliably. We're close to getting through one lock. Ow.
A setback, nothing more.
So yeah, them getting essentially 8 attacks per turn while also being able to, with 100% reliability, stun one of us per turn, puts us in a pretty rough spot overall. You gotta get through that first lock very quickly. Hooray, I'm off Death's Door. Yeah, I think the secret to this would probably be just having much better burst damage than I have. Because getting through the first lock or two is going to make the fight so much easier.
Once again, teetering on that terrible precipice.
It is wild how many hits we've survived, though, to the point where I'm like starting to wonder if there's something going on. Okay. What did you do? I'm not clear on what even happened there. Yeah. So we can't die here? It didn't even pretend to do a death's door check for her on that one. Or maybe I've just been lucky a whole lot in a row, but boy, that sure would be a lot of luck. Well, that was true teamwork. How much bleed do you have on you now? Okay, that's pretty good. Right, can't do that. Yeah, we gotta stress down, right? Like, it's pretty important. It is nice, though, that damage over time effects are unaffected by the thousands of weakness tokens we've managed to acquire. Okay, no, people can die, just very, very rarely. You're gonna have that. There it is.
Extinguished at last.
It probably is quite a relief. So let's see. You're taking 17. Yeah, it's still not enough. Yeah, you show that gravestone. They really do not like her tombstone. Oh, another meltdown. Actually, yeah, sadly you are not going to die even if everything does. We do need one more hit.
But effective.
I don't know if they need to be gaining any more combat effectiveness at this moment. It doesn't feel necessary to me. So 20, 20, 20 on everything. I mean, I guess this is the next most sensible one to attack. We're kind of like out of options here. All we can really do is keep pouring on damage as fast as we can. But we are for sure dead. Unless killing these locks ends the game, we are not winning here. Even if this is all it takes, I can't see it happening.
A setback, nothing more.
Then again, kind of who cares what decisions you have made in the past when it all comes down to a long series of die rolls, right?
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
Oh no, my fortitude. Well, that could be a lot worse. Ah, the constant weakness. And resisted that one. That's a shame.
Strengthens the bond. A setback, nothing more.
No amount of weakness makes the fire burn for less, but that doesn't matter if the fire never applies. We're getting mileage out of that upgraded Wicked Hack, though. Do we... What is my... So you're 90% death blow resist. You're at 88. You're at 88. Yeah, we're still definitely, like, north of expected value on those saves. Nope, another meltdown though. Here come the negative relationships.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
So I'm sure the players who are a little more practiced and better at this than I am are able to do this without it coming down to a very, very long series of death saves. But I'm curious, like, it's got to be all about relationship management at that point, right? Okay, so you're clear.
The slow suffering begins.
The blight's a problem, yeah. It was gonna happen eventually.
An unforeseen complication.
Both of them. Okay, well. I guess we just go 1v1 mid here. I appreciate that, because I wasn't going to be able to attack you otherwise. Take this. Okay. Hopefully two blinds will give me a minute to figure my stuff out here. Alright, just got to get through 85 HP, approximately 6 damage at a time. And it is always going to be 6. At this point, I feel like we could skip the meltdown, because, like, there's nobody around for it to affect anymore. Oh, I guess you can gain traits, that's true.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
So, I mean, it probably is worth smoke screening every time the blinds wear off, though, right? So we get the vulnerable out of it, and...
A setback.
Ow.
Nothing more.
At least I'm resisting the weakness procs. Ah, Blight's not good. It's just more rolls. I'm assuming, though, that the locks are phase 1 of probably like a 2 or 3 phase boss fight, so even if we had made it through that, it would have been bad.
The Odyssey strengthens you.
Well, I assume we acquired quite a bit of hope.
Remain undeterred, and you will yet prevail.
You saw a giant brain. How could that not inspire hope? So we got ourselves a leper. That's pretty good. I do think that this design where you're unlocking positive and negative stuff to go into the pool is very strange and doesn't really fit. I don't know. It's hard to say what makes sense before you know what the full plot is, right? And I assume, I don't know this for sure because obviously I haven't looked it up. I assume that the full plot is not currently in the game, right? So I hate to judge a mechanic before finding out whether it really does mesh with their themes and the shape of their narrative and stuff. But from just a raw gameplay perspective, unlocking like a bunch of stuff to go into your loot pool and also some new diseases and also some new positive effects and also some new negative effects just doesn't really make any sense. Why does it work this way? It's like in roguelites, you unlock stuff, but it's not, I don't know. It's very odd. Anyway, I think that's where we're going to go ahead and call that for today and for a while here. That's what Darkest Dungeon 2 is at the moment in early access. I think it's in really bad shape, honestly. But you know, it's gonna be a while before release. They're gonna have a lot of time to work on it. There are some pretty good seeds in here, and then there are some things that I think are broken to a degree that they might just have to scrap those ideas and start over. But you know what? They're better at game design than I am. I trust that they will get to a good place with it. So we'll check it out later. We'll check it out down the road. Maybe we'll give it another peek prior to release if there's some like super big changes or something. But there's good odds that we're just going to wait until it comes all the way around on this one. So thank you all so much for watching. And when you come back next time tomorrow, well, there's going to be something else, some kind of cool new thing going on. I don't even know what it is yet. That's how cool and new it's going to be. And we'll see you then.